Three philosophies underlie all Native American techniques: herbal, physical, and spiritual. Native Americans were the first ecologists of the earth, and they wanted their relationship with the Mother Earth to be as harmonious as possible. They believed that only when they lived in harmony with the earth would they achieve spiritual peace, which was essential for good health. Despite the hardships sent their way, the Native Americans discovered ways of living in harmony with the earth by dedicating themselves to holding all aspects of their environment, including wild animals and inclement weather, in the highest regard. Whether they harvested plants for medicine or food or killed a wild animal for nourishment, they always did so with profound respect by showing gratitude for the generosity of the spirit, which they believe responsible for all living things. Just a few decades ago, this spiritual approach to nature and the environment sounded strange to modern people. However, Americans have begun to see the wisdom in this holistic approach, and the modern phrase, "what goes around comes around," shows how much we have come to understand and appreciate the Native American way of living. Research has shown that our emotional well-being has an enormous impact on our physical health. Medical director of the Center for Complementary Medicine at the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center and author of Coyote Medicine states that when we are in harmony with the earth and the people around us, our cells are in harmony within us. It's disharmony that creates cellular degeneration. The Native Americans looked at all living things, including nature, as members of one big happy family. We shared our breath with all that is visible. The Native American chief Seattle wrote, "Man did not weave the web of life, he is merely a strand in it, such that whatever he does to the web, he does to himself." One example used today is the use of sunlight to achieve our daily dose of vitamin D. In just as little as 15 minutes a day of sun exposure can one obtain their natural daily dose of vitamin D. The Native Americans also had a great reverence for human relationships. An Indian's wealth was not measured by what he had, but by what he gave away. Giving gifts to others was essential because it gave a peace of mind as well as health. They believed that disease was often caused by what they referred to as soul loss that occurred when people abandoned their spiritually generous ways for traits such as selfishness, dishonesty, and despair. The Encyclopedia of American Healing explains that soul loss could result in deterioration of health and strength, and unless the soul was returned to the body, death was sure to follow. This is evidenced in type A personalities who are highly aggressive people, and they are also more prone to heart attacks than the calmer, more accepting souls. Virtually every healing ceremony conducted by the Native Americans resonated with either drumming, singing, chanting, or both. So why did they use sound and fury in their healing practices? Because they believed that it would summon help from the spirit world. The music would produce a trance-like state in both the patient and the healer. Drumming helped the healers transition into a different state of consciousness. Additionally, the diseased organs of sick people resonated at a different frequency than the rest of the body, and the chanting and drumming restored normal vibrations and helped the organs heal. Today, practitioners use similar principles when they practice healing, with sound waves that are directed at specific diseased cells in hope of returning their molecular vibrations to a normal state. Today, researchers have found that a variety of sounds can affect the body in different ways, and music therapy has been used to treat stress, pain, and help others occur more quickly after surgery. So a few ways in which we can promote a more calming environment around us, decreasing our levels of stress within us, are chanting, drumming, and meditating. So chanting the word Om, it's 2 syllables, O and U, and putting them together in chanting, it resonates sound within the stomach, the abdomen, all the way up to the brain. So you are vibrating these organs within at a frequency when you say the syllabus. So you take a deep breath in, Om. So that can be done as many times a day as you'd like. Doing it before your meditation sequence is a really good way to start. And by doing that, you're practicing your meditation. It can be done in as little as 5 minutes a day, or you can work up to 30 minutes to an hour a day. But the goal with that is to just sit in a quiet atmosphere, focusing on the breath. Thoughts, feelings that arise, you just acknowledge them and let them pass you by, still focusing on the breath. It creates harmony within and just blocks out sound and noise and worries that exist in the outside world. And then drumming, if you don't have a drum, you can just use the top of a table. But again, the idea here is to just drum away and just focusing on the now rather than on the chaos and stress that exists around us. And these are just a few of the many ways that we can create a more peaceful environment within and decrease our levels of stress. So I hope that I have inspired you to look into a few more ways in which you can incorporate these into your daily lives.